Yo, welcome back. Xycor here. And today in our Monster Hunter Wilds low rank monster showcase, we're gonna take a look at the shaggy bear of Monster Hunter Wilds. Yes, fighting this monster is like trying to mow a lawn that fights back. You're just trying to trim the grass, but it's trying to turn you into mulch. Yes, this monster is Doshaguma, one of the, I guess, the bears of Monster Hunter World. Wilds. Not World, Wilds. But yeah. So yeah, this monster is, I guess, one of the more iconic monsters of Monster Hunter Wilds. They showed this one a lot in the promos and stuff like that. It plays a large portion in the early story, and yeah, it can be a somewhat challenging monster, and it's one of the few monsters in Monster Hunter Wilds that has it's like a pack bonus. There's an alpha Doshaguma as well as some underling Doshagumas as well. What would I show here? I'll show a Doshaguma. I can't say it will be an alpha Doshaguma. It'll probably just be a Doshaguma. But alpha Doshagumas are, well, I think they're a little stronger and a little bit different colored as well. I think they're a little bit redder. But anyway, yes. So I'm going to tell you what it does. You know, show off its attacks, and I'll show off its armor and its feline armor as well. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe as well. So yeah. First thing first. Now, onto the field guide. Now, Doshaguma is a fanged beast, and its Japanese name is Doshaguma. So it's basically the same as the English version, although in the English translated text of the game, they do call it Doshaguma, which it's a matter of pronunciation difference. So I'm not sure which it should be in English. I feel it should be pronounced in the Japanese way, which would be Doshaguma. But anyway, yes. So they are known to inhabit the plains, the forest, and in Wyveria. And they have, like, their head is a weak spot. Their forelegs are breakable. Their belly is a weak point, and their tail is breakable as well. Also, looking at their elemental weaknesses, fire looks like it does pretty good. Looks like fire would be mainly what you want to use. Water is okay. Thunder is a little bit better than water, so you know, if you don't have a fire weapon, use a thunder weapon. Ice looks like it's just average, and dragon looks like it's average as well. So yes, if you want to get the best advantage over Doshaguma, use a fire weapon. As for its effects, it is, I guess, just pretty much the same all across the board. It's affected by poison, it's affected by sleep, it's affected by paralysis, blast blight, even stun, and exhaust, all kind of at a medium. As for the items this is affected by, it is affected by flash pods, but it is not affected by sonic bombs. It's affected by shock traps, and it is affected by pitfall traps. So if you're going to trap it, my go-to is shock traps for pretty much everything because they're just easier, but you can use shock traps or pitfall traps. And here is the low rank drops. So mostly just fur, claw, hide, fang, and of course certificates. And then of course the unlockable titles. Okay, so heading over here, and I, of course, as with my other low rank videos, I have been trying to limit myself, despite the fact I'm still not really that limited. I am using rare 3 armor right now. Hopefully it won't defeat it too quickly, but just, you know, never goes the way you want it.
Weather's changing.
If you're too experienced at it. Anyway, so
Yes.
the quest for it is, of course, an optional quest. Now you would come down here to Doshaguma. I'll just find the one that... Now, this quest would be unlocked as you just go through the storyline. So, Forest Outlaw. As far as I know, I think this is the first one. Looks like it. After the Balahara one. And, of course, Tussle in pink. As far as I know, also, Doshaguma like to territory clash with things like Balahara and I think Lalabarina. I think so. Yeah, but I think they clash with most everything. To be honest, they're pretty aggressive. So, I will start Forest Outlaw here. And let me make sure I've got food. Okay, so I've got some food. Never hurts to make sure you got food. And, I guess the sandstorm's gone, which is nice. Anyway, so, heading out on this one, and we'll see how I do. Come on, Pete, let's go. Now, looks like this takes place in the forest. I hope I have everything, Alma. As far as I know, I think the very first place that you'll kind of encounter it, I think, is in the forest. So I'll head this way. Oh, I did not show my rare 3 armor equipment info. So this is what I've got. I have a sleep sword, but you know, it was what I just easily had. I bought the thing. And then Ingot, Jarakan, Hitobami, Ingot Coil, and Hitobami Greaves. Okay. Now he does like to roar when you first encounter him. But he does like to use his teeth a lot too. There we go. He's very similar to, I mean, I guess I could say something like Goshorog. He likes to stand on 2 legs a lot. Kind of like a bear. And of course he likes to hit you with his paws. But as you can see, he does have a lot of fur. He is pretty shaggy. Ow. Okay. I'm getting my butt beat. Oh, come on. Would you stop it? However, one thing I like to do is turn off the auto-targeting because that throws me off. Come on.
Leave this to me. Heels in back.
Thank you, Pete. I kind of needed that.
Do your thing, Lumberjack.
Bash him in the face. Yeah, this one is not Alpha 1. This one is just a regular one. If you find an Alpha 1 in the wild, they will be larger than the rest of the pack, so you'll be able to tell which one is an Alpha. And they'll be redder as well. As far as I know, I think the Alpha one does more damage too. There, I just broke the tail. And yeah, I like the missile lot. Mostly might want to attack his butt because his front area is dangerous. He mostly attacks with his front claws and teeth. I mean, that's pretty much all he attacks with. You never see him attack with his butt. There we go. A few simple single swipes to the face. There we go. Broke the front claw. Let's get this in. Okay, he's moving to a new area. Grab that. Okay, follow him. So feed, let's go. I might as well sharpen. Let's grab stuff. There we go. And use first aid med, just because. And you can tell when he's gonna you know, do a lot of damage by just swiping you with his front claws. Yeah, he has to charge up to roar too. Yeah, he has that. Yeah. He'll tear up a big portion of the ground, which can be surprising. He's going after Pete. I thought I'd hit his back leg there. Ow. And my food wore off. Now he's limping. Well, I don't think we really need to anymore, Pete. Where did I encounter him? I think it was it Area 2? I think so. I think that's about where I first encountered him, somewhere in there. I forgot to mention. So feed, let's go. I mean, I could battle him a little bit more, but I'd like to see where he sleeps. Let's kind of look in the brambles here. Hide in the brambles.
I made eye contact with it.
Okay, he saw me. Okay. Let's poke him a couple more times. He is weak. He will be going down here in any minute. Got him in the butt. Ow! But he does have powerful attacks. So he can be dangerous for those who maybe don't have such a good amount of depth. Especially that attack. Lifting up the entire ground.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Thank you, Pete. Ow. There we go. We got one of those. The wound's broken.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Thank you, Pete. There we go. I wanted to see where it sleeps, but sometimes, you know, monsters just refuse to show you where they sleep.
That's my partner.
There we go. So yes, Doshaguma can be somewhat challenging for, you know, new players or players that are, you know, have not battled it before, which would end up being new players. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting monster, especially since it's, well, like a bear. Take that for some strange reason. I'm looking for anything else to loot because I'm a looter. Yeah, I'm not finding anything else right now. And, yep, there we go. Good job, Pete. At least I didn't die. So, I got some certificates, fangs, and fur. Okay. So if you need your Doshaguma fur or fangs, of course, this is where to get it. So take all of that. So yeah, it didn't do too bad, of course. Okay. Back here, back in the desert, despite the fact that took place in the forest. Yeah. So let's see here. We'll check out its armor.
Yep.
Look at the equipment. Now there are some Doshaguma weapons.
What are we making today?
Let's see. I think there is a Doshaguma greatsword tree. Yes, there is. So there is a Doshaguma greatsword tree. I can't say there's a Doshaguma tree for every weapon. I have to look that up. But at least this is the greatsword for it, which you know, is interesting. It has punish draw at the final form, but of course the 10% affinity, minus 10% affinity, is, you know, is kind of a negative for it. And the fact that it really only has blue sharpness unless you get handicraft. And the 20% defense, I mean, not 20% defense, but the 20 defense you get is, you know, it can maybe be helpful, but aside from that, you know, I guess it's really up to personal opinion on what you really want. But other than that, you know, it looks good. It's a pretty nice looking weapon. Pretty cool. Aside from that,
Done already?
nope, wrong button. As for the armor,
Anything
forge
catch
the
your
armor.
eye?
In the low rank, it is right here underneath Balahara. So let's show what that looks like. So that's what it looks like. I mean, lots of, I guess, buckles. And not really buckles, metal clasps, I guess. Kind of looking like, what would you say? Gate? Not really gating, but, I'm not sure what to refer to that as, but, yeah. A lot of metal brackets around it and stuff. Kind of to keep it on. You know, something like that. This is the masculine form. And then, of course, here's the feminine form. Which, yeah, does look like it. I'll leave the masculine form on. Okay, so, the overall skills it has is it gets free meal level 3, recovery speed level 1, and item prolonger level 1. Plus it gets a set bonus of powerhouse of 2, and it has group skills of fortify. So the headgear gets free meal level 1. The armor also has free meal level 1. The braces have recovery speed of 1. The waist, the coil, has item prolonger level 1, and the greaves have free meal level 1 as well. Now, the resistances, well, I mean, it has negative fire resistance, it has 2 positive water resistance, it has negative thunder resistance, negative ice resistance, and some positive dragon resistance. So, I guess if you're looking for a very early game dragon resistance armor, this could be your one. Has, yeah, positive dragon resistance on all the pieces. I mean, it does have positive water resistance as well, so I guess you could say it's a water resistant armor too. Potentially to go to something like Uthuna or something like that. So, yeah, it's something you could use. Aside from that, though, the armor skills are, well, I'd say not really the best, but that's my opinion. Let's see the skill info. So, of course, this is free meal. You know, it gives 45, activates 45% of the time, gives you predetermined chance of consuming food or drink item for free. I mean, you know, it's free, but only 45% of the time. And then, of course, recovery speed, which speeds healing of recoverable damage, which would be the red portion. Item prolonger just extends duration of some effects. So Doshaguma's might, that gives, if you've got 2 pieces of the armor, it will give temporarily a granting attack plus 10 after a successful power clash or offset attack. But if you got 4 pieces of the armor, it will give powerhouse of 2, which temporarily grants attack plus 25 after successful power clash or offset attack. So, you know, the attack 25, that could be helpful if you have that type of build that really would like to have, you know, that bonus attack power if you can get a successful power clash or offset attack. Even for like my type of build early on, I could have actually used that. I'm not the best at power clashes or offset attacks though, so who knows. But granting the extra 25 attack is actually pretty helpful, especially early on. Otherwise, the fortifying pelt gives increased attack and defense after fainting during quest, which is basically fortify. It can be helpful. You just need 3 pieces of the armor to get that. But yes, it's a okay armor set, but I would say mostly just use it for the resistances, or if you really want the set bonus skill, you know, something like that. Now let's look at the feline armor.
Anything catch your eye?
Down here by Balahara. So it's kind of got the same theme. You know, has one eye covered. I'm not really sure why, but I guess the human form does too. The weapon is a strike weapon, which is pretty good, especially for like Pete here, since he's generally a strike user. And let's see. So the weapon is, yeah, it's a blunt type, but it does have negative affinity, but it also has some defense. As for the armor, it also has the same type of resistances as the human armor, so mostly dragon and water. So all in all, yeah, it's an okay armor set. I mean, I would say there's some others that look better on the feline, but at the same time, it's one of the ones that does have a little bit of a cool flair to it, depending upon what type of gender you consider your feline. I consider Pete here to be a male, so it would work good for him because it looks like more of a male armor, in my opinion, than a female armor. But anyway,
You know where to find me.
so yeah, I think that pretty much covers all of Doshaguma, at least the low rank form. It's a kind of a fun battle, of course. If you get into battling the pack, like a Doshaguma pack, it can be challenging. You might want to use something like let's say the what are the giant dung pods. I think do I have some on me here? I think I do. Yeah, the large dung pods. If you use those, it'll break up the whole pack. Well, I didn't need to put those on right now. But still, yeah, those could work. Otherwise, what you could do is you could just use regular dung pods to get each one to, you know, spread out as well. So yeah, but I mean, in the alpha pack, for instance, your focus would probably be to attack the alpha, but I guess it depends on what your focus is as well, what your goal is. So yeah, it's up to you. Anyway, yeah, I think that covers all of it. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button. We really appreciate it, and it really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell icon. Leave a comment if you're wanting to, you know, talk about Doshaguma or anything like that. Let me know what you think of Doshaguma. Do you think it's a fun monster, or do you think it's one of the more annoying monsters, or anything like that? But yeah. Also, if you'd like to, you know, keep up with our videos and stuff, just, you know, make sure you hit the bell icon. You know, turn on notifications. And of course, come check out our Discord server or our website, because we post everything there. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.